How's it going, everybody? Captain Trips here from Trip to Grand Productions. A lot of you guys have been asking about Princess Jupiter. When's the new Princess Jupiter song coming out? Why haven't I made any full motion video for Princess Jupiter in forever, months? So if you ever watch these videos of my channel where I explain kind of the behind the scenes stuff, you would know that my work screwed me over big time. So I used to work weekends in a warehouse doing 312s, and then I'd get the rest of the week off, 4 days a week off, which is what gave me the time to work on all of this stuff. But, because the economy, because they tanked our economy on purpose, so that they could screw over the workers, which is exactly what ended up happening. They act like, oh, how did this happen? Oh, government and stuff. Oh, why? What? You mean there aren't millions of jobs being created every day? Yeah, sure. We know what you're up to. Anyway, so I've been working 5, 6 days a week now, doing 8 to 10 hour days. I haven't had time to do anything. I've barely had time to get. I've barely had time to get the podcast up, and that's like one of the easiest things for me to do, using Google's Notebook LM, is to basically take one TSR document and create a podcast out of it. And, people think that, oh, that's just automated. You throw a document into Notebook LM and hit the button, and no. No, because the thing is when I was first doing it, yeah, that's what I was doing, because I was just basically converting the PDFs into an audio format so I could listen to them on my car from the drive to and from work, because I live 2.5 hours away from my work. I can't find any work near where I live. And this job that I'm at is the one I was at before I moved 5 years ago. So, so I needed to do something with that time in the car of driving back and forth, which is why I started the World Weavers podcast to begin with. But, to make it into like a real podcast and not them just reading off the document, it takes some work. So I got to do a lot of prompting. I have to individually prompt every single episode. I got to come up with a list of notes. I got to go through the document and tell them what to focus on and what not to. And then I got to take that and I got to create a thumbnail or graphic for it, and then I got to take that and make it into a video, and then I got to upload the video. So to create that like 45-minute podcast, yeah, it still takes me like, at least 3 hours minimum, to create a podcast. And ever since they changed my schedule back in July, I used to like do the whole month in like a day, and I just, go through and do every podcast for the month. And I used to do 2 podcasts a week. Now I'm down to 1 a week, because I just don't have the time. I'm usually doing it the day of the podcast release, or the night before, less than 24 hours before it goes out. I'm doing all this work to try to get it so that it comes out on time on Saturday nights at 10 o'clock. And that's all I have time for. The Princess Jupiter songs, I write those. So if I don't have time to sit there and mull over lyrics and work on it, then she doesn't have no songs come out for her. Which is why, like, the last one was Fight Club, and that one was basically, I didn't write that. That was just the lyrics from Fight Club. You know, those the dialogue from or monologue from Fight Club. And I tweaked it a little bit. You know, cited, you know, the the main and the chorus and all that. But that one was just mostly like a musical experiment. But even that, even just coming up with the music, and I know it's AI, and people are like, oh, you just hit a button. No, no, I'm a musician, right? So I understand music. So I prompted out, you know, what sections go where and all that. You know, the tone, the tonality, and I might go through, you know, 50, 100 generations before it gets exactly how I want it. And a Princess Jupiter song it's a lot of work. It takes me basically several days of up to a week of writing, plus a full day of generating and tweaking and getting the sound just right. And then I got to render an image for it, and I do that all locally. I have my own LoRa's and stuff, and I use local models for all that. And it's all time consuming. It's super time consuming. It's a lot faster than, hiring a band and having a human band perform, sure, but it still takes a lot of time I don't have at this moment. I really don't even have time to record these little videos. I gotta get ready for work here in like 15 minutes and head out the door, and I managed to cut a couple hours from sleep so I could get up and be awake enough to make this video before I went to work, which is kind of why I'm talking so fast, because I'm rushed. I've been rushed for like 3 months now. I would love to quit my job and do this full time. It'd be great, but the numbers aren't there. We haven't even hit 500 subscribers yet. That's really what I need before I can even really consider making this channel a full-time thing. It's out of scope at the moment. Until I have 500 subscribers, there's no point. And even that's not a guarantee, because, well, there's other stuff going on at YouTube. I'm not gonna get into that in this video. Maybe I'll do that on one of my other channels, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So yeah, I honestly, like, it's hard for me to find even time to take a crap at this point. Yeah. So unless you can make the economy better, which I don't think you can, the only thing you can do to help me is to share this with people, and hopefully I'll get some more subscribers out of it. Share my videos. If you like Princess Jupiter, share those videos. If you don't, check out the other stuff in the meantime, but while I'm working on stuff, if you like Princess Jupiter, you might like Dickie Fromage Jr. I write all those songs too, all the Dickie Fromage, well, most of them. Some of them are covers, but most of them are original works of mine. Check out Love Outlaw Revolution. That's another great music project. Hopefully I'll be able to do some stuff here soon. We'll figure it out. We got some video game design stuff coming up when I get the time. When's that going to be? I have no idea. But yeah, thank you for checking out this video. Hopefully that explains some things. And I appreciate all you guys sticking with me. And I try to get the content out as fast as I can, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.